What is going on, everyone? Snickel here, and today I have another 100% video for you guys. Today I'm going to be getting the 100% in Duke Nukem 3D Megaton Edition on the PlayStation 3. Now, the last trophy that I do have to get is Duke's Mighty Foot, which is to step on 40 enemies after using the Shrinker on them. I could have got this as I was playing through the game and the DLC missions, but I just decided to save this until the end and then get it on stream. So anyway, with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. I was live streaming this 100% over on Twitch. I do live stream all my 100% and platinums and various other things over there. So if you want to go follow me, there is a link down in the description below. So for this particular trophy, I was doing this in, I believe, episode 2, chapter 4. It was called Fusion Station. And this is really kind of the first place that you'll get the Shrinker. And what you're able to do if you play this in single player by yourself is you can actually pick up the weapon, the Shrinker, with the ammo, and you can actually backtrack in time, so you can get your kills that you need to get. So you'll see around here I'm getting my kills, shrinking them, going up into them, stepping on them, and then when I'm done and I've killed and stepped on everything that I need to step on, I kill myself. I basically backtrack in the game, and then I'm able to go right back, and it counts all of the kills. So when I backtrack, it doesn't go back and not count what I've done. So it was a pretty easy place to farm it, and it really doesn't take that long to get here. Maybe 5 minutes into this mission, you'll actually get here. So it's really not awful at all. If you are doing this while you're playing in co-op, you're not going to be able to kind of go back in time, because when you die in co-op, you just respawn at the beginning of the level, so you can't respawn the enemies. So doing it in single player by yourself will actually give you the opportunity to kind of farm this a little easier. Now, if you are looking at going for this 100%, sadly, you cannot do it. This game was on the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita, and it was delisted, I believe, a few years ago. It was actually given out on Plus back in, I believe, 2015, like right when it came out. So you can't do it, sadly. But the good news is there is actually a platinum of this game on the PS4. It's a different list. It's just called like Duke Nukem 3D, I think. It's notoriously a really easy platinum. So if you still want to play the game and you actually want to get a platinum, then go right ahead. But this one is a lot harder because you actually have to play the game and you can't use the cheats, where on the PS4 one you can use the cheats. The other thing that kind of sucks about this game, which I didn't mind, was there was multiplayer, but you can actually do this 100% on your own. If you have a PS3 and a PlayStation Vita, you can actually use both of those to kind of play with yourself and do all the online by yourself. I didn't do it that way. I did it with one other person, Cats. We just blew through it and got it done in, a few days, so it really wasn't anything too difficult. But sadly, if you do want to go for this platinum, or 100%, I should say, you're not going to be able to get it anymore because the game is delisted. So that does kind of suck, but you can still play the game on the PS4 and get a platinum trophy. So I guess that's a little bit better. So you can see here, as I'm going through, I'm just killing the ones that I know I can kill. I'm picking up the Devastator in the middle there, and I'm jumping in the lava and then shooting the Devastator to kill myself. And going through this run, I believe you get about 6 of these guys every single time. So if you start from 0, you're going to be able to get this done in around 7 attempts or 7 retries. You'll get it. Now, as you're just naturally playing through the game, you may accidentally step on some feet, or you might step on some aliens, some feet, I guess. You may step on some aliens, and that would be completely doable. And honestly, as you're playing through the game, you can go for this trophy. Like, Cat's the guy who I was playing with. He was actually going for this trophy as we were playing through the game. So it's completely doable to do just naturally playing through the game. But I just decided to save it to the end to give myself one last trophy to get, for one last play of the game before it's put on the shelf forever. Well, it's digital, so I guess it's not going on the shelf. It'll just go in the, good old delete bin forever. But we should be coming up on our last kill. Our last kill should be that one right there. If not, it's one shortly after. But you guys know the good old PS3, it takes forever to pop these trophies. I guess that one was not the one that I needed. But it's really not that bad. And the game in and of itself isn't that bad. You do have to play all of the main Duke Nukem 3D game plus the 3 DLC missions that were out there, so that kind of sucks. Oh, the other good thing about going back in time is it's always the same time. So if you reverse it and you start at 5 minutes and 45 seconds, you can literally go back to 5 minutes and 45 seconds every single time, and it'll put you in the same exact spot. So The first time that you go back, just remember that time, and you'll easily be able to just fly back and go to the perfect time. So we should be coming up on the last few kills right here. But yes, you do have to play the whole game through on this one. On the one on the PS4 with the Platinum, you do have to play it through, but you can use cheats. This one, you actually have to play through every single level, and it's better to do it in co-op because if you die, you just respawn. So there's our trophy right there, Duke's Mighty Foot. This has been a game a long time in the making, but anyway, let's take a look at this trophy list. So here it is, 100%, no DLC or anything, and as you're looking through the list here, you're going to see that there's trophies related to just beating the game, either by yourself or in co-op, a few random trophies, and then a few multiplayer trophies. All in all, really not a difficult game or a difficult list. It just does take a little bit of time to get through. So if you do have it, I would suggest to just go and play it. It's a little bit of fun, or a lot of fun. Anyway, here's the profile. Trophy level 529, 72%. I've got 11,909 total trophies. Got 8,159 bronze, 2,633 silver, 943 gold, 174 platinums, and like I said, 11,909 total trophies. And there is no platinum trophy, so we'll just end it with a little bit of gameplay here. So if you are fortunate enough to have picked this game up back in 2015 when it was free on Plus, or even after that, and you do have it, I would highly suggest to hop on and play it. It can be a little spotty playing, like a little laggy, but all in all, the multiplayer will only take you a few days to get through. It's just getting kills. Playing through the game will honestly take you longer than actually doing the multiplayer because you do have to play through the whole game. And I know that sounds like a lot, like, wow, you're really complaining that you have to play through the game. It's really not that bad, but it can feel a little bit like a slog, you know, while you're playing through. Luckily, 2 of the 3 DLCs are actually pretty good, and a majority of the game is actually pretty good. But something that was really weird as I was playing through this game and just, you know, Katz and I were playing it while we were trying to go for all the missions was that for some reason I was just getting like super, I don't want to say like lightheaded, but I was getting like dizzy as I was playing the game. Like I would be fine, and then I would play the game and I'd be like, holy shit, my head hurts. Like it was really, really strange. So that's probably something that just happened with me, but I just thought that was really weird. Anyway, we're getting off topic here. So if I had to rate this trophy list out of 10, what would I give it? I think I would give this maybe like a 6 out of 10. Actually, I probably would give it more of like a 5 out of 10. It's not really too difficult. Now, if you are playing with somebody in co-op, again, it does make it easier because when you're fighting the boss or fighting anything, instead of doing this, what I'm doing right here, where you kind of have to go back in time to figure out where you want to go to continue playing the game, you just respawn at the beginning of the level. And if you're able to find some shortcuts and stuff as you're playing through, it can get getting to the boss can become pretty quick. So it actually sometimes makes sense to die, because if you run out of ammo, you're like, oh, there's a shotgun right at the beginning, perfect. So I think that playing in co-op is just a completely different experience. It adds a whole different feature to the game that makes it a lot more enjoyable to play. So if you are playing in co-op, it's going to make it a little bit easier because, again, you can have that little bit of respawn, but you do have to do the multiplayer, so you are going to have to find someone to play it. But like I said, you can do it on your PS3 and your Vita at the same time, I think. So if you do have the game and you have a PS3 and a Vita, go knock it out by yourself. So I would say difficulty-wise, if you're playing with a partner, maybe like a 4 or 5 out of 10. If you're not playing with a partner, maybe like a 5 or 6. I would say that's a difficulty. Time it takes to get the 100%, that's a little sketchy. I would probably have to say maybe around 30 hours, 30 to 40 hours, anywhere in between there. There's, I believe, 7 chapters if you count the DLC. Each one of those probably takes about an hour or 2 to get through fully, maybe a little bit less, and then the multiplayer is probably going to take you a solid 5 to 10 hours. It really just depends if you're playing by yourself or if you're playing with somebody else when it comes to the story, because it's a lot to just there's a big difference between just respawning with everything that you've done or having to travel back in time and basically undo everything that you've already done. So there's a few differences there, and that can really make the playtime substantially longer if you're playing it by yourself. So I can't hit on that enough. I would highly suggest to play it in co-op if you have the opportunity to or the ability to, but if you can't, you'll be able to do it, but it will take you a little bit longer. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know down in the comments below if you've played this game. You probably have played it on the PS4, and again, there is a platinum on the PS4, so if you want to go play that one, go right ahead. It's actually a lot easier because you can use cheat codes and you can just fly through levels and you can get it done in like an hour compared to 30 to 40 hours, I think is what I said. Probably around 30 hours. So, yeah, you can go pick that up whenever and, do that. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff, my Twitter, my Twitch, other videos like this, my Discord server. So if you want to go follow or join any of that stuff, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. And I hope to see you all around sometime soon.